everyone, so it's Erica, and today I would like to welcome you to my new series on this channel that is called 8 Minutes of Authenticity. So I'm starting this series as like a branch off of the concept of the strip down challenge video. If you haven't seen my strip down challenge, I will have it linked down below, and it kind of explains like what exactly it is if you're still kind of confused on what I'm even talking about right now. But I really wanted to do this because I think these videos are so important and so great to do, and to just not really lose sight of the real me, the real person I am. There will be a few like little cuts, obviously, like in between clips, but no music, no nothing like too overpowering or anything like that. I'm still sticking to the timer idea, so for 8 minutes, once I started, I will just talk about a certain topic. Today's topic is going to be love. Each new video will be a new topic, and I will talk for 8 minutes. And my timer will go off, and then that will be the video. I don't know, this is just super important to me. I just believe so deeply in authenticity and never really letting go of your true self. I'm excited, and I feel like this series could truly help someone out, and I hope it does. So yeah, but anyways, I'm going to get started and hit the timer. Okay, timer is on. Love. What a huge word with so many different meanings. I probably should have specified a little bit more, but I mean, it is a big concept. Love is, I don't know, unexplainable really. I really just want to start off with self-love and being confident with who you are and loving who you are as a person. Not even like physically, but really just inside, like internally. Basically who you are in your soul, mind, and spirit. I guess I'll tell you guys a little bit about like my background, but I guess that, by the way, I have no like script or anything, like no notes or nothing, so I'm kind of just going off the top of my head. Didn't really even think about what I'm saying, but I have always been someone who admired the idea of love, and I loved it. I loved the word love, and I watched a lot of movies, obviously, like a lot of fairy tales and stuff like that, and I still think it is the most amazing thing to ever exist in the universe. Love. That feeling, the power it has is just unexplainable and immense. As far as self-love goes, I didn't always love myself. I really didn't. When I was middle school, I think, is when I really disliked myself, and I remember just like crying because I did not like how I looked. I thought like no boys would ever like me. I felt like I wasn't good enough, really. And I wanted to wear makeup. I wanted to just be someone else. I think part of that was because I compared myself to so many like other girls at school, on TV, you know, just things that I shouldn't have ever done. And it never really got to a low point where I was super insecure, but I did have insecurities, and I do remember just being like upset with myself and the way that I looked. And obviously like body issues are like a whole nother video really, so I won't really get into that. But I didn't really start gaining confidence and like accepting myself until maybe high school, like freshman year, because I think part of the reason I was so insecure was because I had braces in middle school. And at first I wanted them, and then when I had them on for like a year, I was like, this is terrible, like I feel like so ugly and stuff. I realized that, you know, self-love is so important, and I can't keep bringing myself down. And it's really when I adapted the positive lifestyle that I now live, that's when I just started loving myself. And I'm not gonna say that I am 100% confident in myself right now, because I'm not. There are days when I have like pimples and I'm just like, no, like I just look terrible. But for the most part, I can wear no makeup and feel good, and that makes me really happy. Switching over to a different side of love. I thought that I needed a guy in my life to be loved. Does that make sense? Like, well, first of all, I thought in order to be happy, I needed someone to love me, which was so false. And then I thought that I needed someone to love me first before I could love myself. And really, it's the complete opposite. I do believe that you should love yourself before you give part of yourself to someone else. And I wish I would have known that back in middle school when I thought I loved someone. In middle school, I met this guy, and he was so nice. We were like best friends, and I didn't think he liked me. In the end, he did end up liking me, and then I started liking him back. But by that time, it was a little bit too late because he had a girlfriend. And keep in mind, this was 6th grade, but to me, it feels like I was so mature. Like, I felt like it could have been high school. Now, I don't know if I've actually been in love, but I've felt that I have. So, I don't know. It's just so difficult. Like, there's just so many different, like, feelings and ways and different opinions on that. But, it is really a feeling, and I do think that you feel it. It took me almost 5 years to get over him, like to stop having feelings like completely. But for so long, I just always like, I thought I loved him for 5 years. It seriously wasn't until like the end of my junior year where I just stopped thinking about him and got over him, I guess. That might seem crazy. There's a timer, but I'm not done talking. And maybe it's because I love deeply or something, but I just think that's so crazy. Like 5 years is such a long time. This is super personal. Like, not a lot of, I mean, my close friends know this, but to be telling this to like whoever is watching this is kind of weird to me, but I mean, why not? I'm an open book. But in between that, I talked to this other guy, and then I thought I was in love with him. We never actually dated. We never were actually official, but it was basically like we were. We just never like made it official. And we talked for like 3 months, and then he ended up being a complete player. And by the way, this was like my freshman year, and he was a sophomore. Again, I thought I was in love, and I feel like, I don't know, like looking back on it, like I don't know if that was real or not. It was after that ended that I just was so upset. I felt heartbroken. Like, I really did feel heartbroken. And I just remember crying like a lot. I had to be like strong on my own, and I had to remind myself that everything was gonna be okay, you know? And I was just so young. I don't know. It's just like crazy. Like, of course, I'm grateful for those experiences because they taught me a lot. The point is that I realized that I don't need someone else to love me to be happy as long as I love myself, and I have friends and amazing family who love me, and that's really all you need in life. You know, life really is about like falling in love, falling out of love, getting your heart broken, and that just happens. Those are all learning experiences, and they shape you to be the person you are. So I can honestly say I'm so proud of the person that I am today. And for the most part, I do love who I am and who I'm becoming. And I do love myself, and I'm still working on it. And when I do truly love myself, I feel like that is when the right person will come along. I know that the universe will bring that person to me, and that will be the right time. It's just important to know your worth, because I feel like if I had known my worth my freshman year, I wouldn't have talked to the guy that I did. He was just a jerk, honestly. And where he is now is where he should be. I'm just glad I had that experience, but I learned a lot from it and I'm so proud of who I am now. So I know the timer went off like a while ago, but I just want to say I'm sorry if I went over time. But anyways, that's basically it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed the first 8 minutes of authenticity video, and let me know what other topics you want me to talk about in a comment below. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you did, if you made it to the end, you're awesome. My camera's dying now, so I'm gonna go. I love you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.